That right there is my pretty old, very low budget Subaru Impreza from 1995. And these are the suitably low budget, crusty old dampers that were on that old low budget rally car. But today, we're going from those to these super heavy duty, triple tube Sansonis 3-way dampers. And I'm gonna be honest, these are worth more than the rest of the entire car.
So let's go over what the heck makes these so expensive, install them on my poor unsuspecting Impreza, and immediately test them to the max by going truly full send on one of North America's most infamous rally roads. And this is all part of a journey where I've had just 1 year to go from rally fan to competitive rally racer. With just sim racing, an old low-budget rally car, and a lot of help from my friends, we are now fighting for a real-deal rally championship, with a few side quests here and there.
5 Titans 4 over Crest Pinch.
How far can we take this? Subscribe and let's find out together. Welcome to Season 2 of Gravel Co.
3, 2, 1, go.
Rally cars are completely unique in the world of motorsports, and there is no other type of suspension that has a harder life than gravel rally car suspension. And I say that because not only do rally dampers have to contend with brutal slams, hits, and side loading, they do all that while only having close to that car's stock amount of travel. Compared to something like a Baja truck that has up to 24 inches of travel, this Subaru has less than half of that, despite these cars hitting pretty brutal stuff at similar speeds. Plus, most rally cars like mine use regular old stock control arms. There's also just not much overall support and toughness in general to the whole system, so rally dampers like these have to be strong enough to pick up the slack. Like, think about hitting a brutal pothole in your neighborhood at slow speeds. Now think about hitting that at 150 kilometers an hour in your same daily driver. Yeah, your stock suspension would likely exit the chat through the top of your hood. This kind of treatment is just a regular Tuesday for a rally car. And that's why rally suspension has to be so tough, so strong, and have perfectly valved damping to be able to handle thousands of those hits over the course of a rally.
Can you believe that something like this is even gonna go near my car?
That is so nice.
Cool. This is like, what? Will that even fit?
How would that work?
That's freaking enormous. What the hell? Jason, look at this. Like,
That's a thick shaft.
Some more jumps, Ryan?
yeah. And I'm not breaking into anything. I'm just gonna smash through it.
Just monster truck it over?
Yeah, like so.
How do you feel, Ryan?
Check out the old suspension.
That's so bad. Look at how much play there is
and the
on that
shaft.
shaft.
Yeah.
That damper is so nuts, eh?
Yeah.
Up to this point, my car has had gravel spec rally suspension, but it was a lower budget option that came out over 20 years ago. And at this point, they barely move unless we are absolutely thrashing them. They've done their job, and I thank them for it. But there's a whole lot more performance to be had with new fresh dampers and modern technology.
Holy moly, just a small difference. Like, I feel like this car is just gonna have so much more droop now because of this.
You can use all the droop.
Yeah. It's nice, keep the wheels on the ground.
And by droop, I'm talking about how low the wheels are able to droop below the car. The more droop you have, the more your wheels can stay in contact with the ground when the car is unweighted or jumping or hitting big bumps or whatever. The more tire contact there is, the more control the driver can have. And it's looking like we should have a bunch after this upgrade.
I feel bad doing this because like we never like welded a plate in on here and it's such thin metal. It's kind of freaky how thin that is. You know?
Yeah.
Should be this one.
The right one
Immediately grabs the wrong one.
Okay. Those. You have to help me out there. That's all that holds them on. And you're sure? What are we doing? Everything's fine. We only went with Samsonis because it matches. Yeah.
aesthetic points.
It was the only consideration.
So you might be asking, Hey, that's quite the investment. You have the money for that? No, I very much do not. But Samsonis, fortunately, very much wants to support this channel and this journey and seeing how far we can go in this sport. And so Samsonis themselves are supporting this on this upgrade. And I definitely needed to sit down when I heard that they'd be sending WRC2 level suspension to put in my janky old rally car.
Oh, right, because it's got those camber plates.
Yeah. Oh, nothing. I was just like, well, maybe we should try it the other way. He's like, that'll be positive camber, dude. And as you saw in one of our previous videos, he knows what he's doing with regards to camber adjustments.
Arguing with a drifter camera.
Yeah, just don't do it. These ones are absolutely cooked. We have never peeled this before. Bought the car. We've done how many? We've done like 20 some stages now. Just never wanted to touch this. Almost afraid that it would just fall to pieces if we did. Gross. So this is what we have been working with. Yeah, so I didn't actually know. I was unaware that the rear suspension on these Subarus are like way longer than the front suspension. I just fully assumed that when I pulled these out of the box that this really, really long one was for the front. No. It's just so freaking crisp.
All right, before I forget, I have to quickly change out a very critical part on this car. I have to bring it back to stock.
Stupid hood scoop. Caused enough problems, and we got away with it at our last rally because there was no crests. But this next rally is all crests, and that ain't gonna work. Because I can't see. Anytime I have to turn right over a crest, I can't see what I'm doing, like at all. Please don't fall on me, hood. 55-pound hood. I think that's all of them. Yep. Looks cool though. Oh, wow. Actually really impressed that the wrap held on. I was assuming it would just be worn right through. No friggin' kidding. New glass is coming in tomorrow, so time to pick out the rest of this.
If you want to see how this and a few other things happened, check out this rally video here. Okay, let's finish putting these new dampers in.
Come on then. There we go.
So what are we hoping to gain by switching to these Samsonis triple tube dampers? We want suspension that's stronger so I can smash through things harder and faster than I can now. We want more tunability with their high speed compression, low speed compression,
Nice.
and rebound adjustments.
Perfect, man. There we go. These are huge.
We want parts that we can actually get our hands on versus the long list of non-existent parts for the old ones that aren't in production anymore. And they're red, so that's better, right? And after installing the suspension on all four corners, we did a test fit of the wheel, and just as we suspected earlier, our super beefy and wide Michelin WRC spec gravel tires, plus these much thicker diameter dampers and springs, means that in order for the tires to clear the dampers, we need to add a ton of wheel spacers. But with the added wheel spacers, even with some aggressively rolled fenders, it's looking like we're gonna get a fair amount of tire rubbing during compressions. There's gonna be some tire rub, but we got those dampers on. Stan got to try out his new fever dream, lens filter, but with no opportunity to test things beforehand, we are diving straight into the Kananaskis rally. Okay, so I'm not gonna spoil too much from this rally because we're gonna put out a whole video just on the Kananaskis rally. It was amazing. But as promised, here are some clips of our real-time reactions to this new suspension, and we're gonna start during recce or reconnaissance where we're writing our notes.
It's definitely different.
And 7 left,
Oh, so smooth.
and 4 right 70. That's 6 left, over crest down,
Ooh.
into 6 right, tightens up, 80.
I think we could probably speed up the rebound a bit.
Yeah, that's 6 right, tightens up, 80, into crest.
The car is so smooth, man.
It's weird.
All right, into the rally we go.
Okay, that's 7 left, That's late 6 right and late 3 right don't. That's 2 left up and 3 right don't.
The handling and bump absorption was so much improved over the old ones, and they easily survived me smashing into a bunch of things.
7 right. Whoa! All good. That's crest don't into finish. That's 5 left. Okay, that's 9 left into dip and 9 right up short. Tightens 8 narrow exit.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, 8 left and 8 right over crest, stay middle, and 6 left over crest, 50. 6 left over crest, 50, then 6 right, and into 7 left, and 6 right. That's 6 right over finish, into 5 left late, and slower down.
Whoa! The grip, man.
That's a wild grip.
That was freaking crazy.
That felt absolutely locked in.
I'll tell you more about this in the full Kananaskis video, but we really felt like we leveled up in so many ways at this rally, and handling of the car was definitely one of them. So stay tuned for the full video on this one. It was quite a wild ride. A huge thanks to Samsonas for sending us these dampers. Vex Performance, the shop where we got this work done, is the place to go and buy these things in North America and get them serviced. So check them out if you're interested, and we'll see you very soon for the next one.